Hi girlies, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to make a michelada mix. I love making these when I have people over, if I have a party going on, or even when I go to a friend's house and they have all this stuff ready for a michelada mix. So I used to do it with Corona, and that used to be my go-to beer way back in the days. Well, not way back, but you know, a few years back. And now I find it to be a little bitter of a taste. So I've switched it to Dos Equis, and it's a little smoother. I thought, you know, it's a bit bitter for that michelada mix. So we're gonna do it with Dos Equis. Again, I don't do measurements, but I'm gonna try to give you measurements so you guys can do it exactly how I do it. And I got this recipe from my dad, and oh my God, he used to make these big old mugs of michelada mix, and he would freeze it and then take it out, and it was like a slushy, and it was so delicious. And he'd always have his big old mug, and I'd always, like, you know, come by and like take a sip or two out of it. And I love it how he makes it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. Again, I don't have measurements. I just kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of that to taste, but I'm gonna try to give you measurements so you guys can make it, okay? And maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna try to convince him to do a video with me in Spanish, but I don't know how camera shy he is. So I don't know, maybe keep an eye out. But let's get started. All right, girlies, so first you're gonna line your cup with lime. That way the powdered chili will stay, and then you're just gonna dip it in the chili powder here. So that's tahini right there. And girls, this is probably my favorite part. You can also do it with chamoy instead of like the lime, and it'll taste really good. I just didn't have any at the time, so this is how we did it. But that's probably my favorite part of all. The lining on the cup. So then we're gonna grab our clamato. I did half a cup, but that was pretty tangy and flavorful. So if you want more beer than clamato, you could probably do just 1/4 cup. And then you add your beer. So there's the Dos Equis. So I probably shouldn't have filled it all the way. We're gonna leave space for the ice, but I'm gonna empty a little bit afterward. Then we get our salt, and I'm just gonna do like 1/4 of a teaspoon. And try not to mix it because it'll foam up. And then I'm gonna do half a teaspoon of tahini. And I'm measuring everything because I want you guys to have like the exact measurements. So we're gonna grab some salt or pepper. And believe it or not, that'll give a lot of flavor. You also grab your, what's next? Oh, the Valentina. Oh, yes. So you can do any hot sauce, really, but that's the one I have. And I do half. If you want more, you could do more. If you want less, you could do less. And then, I know it's weird, but this is soy sauce. I know a lot of sodium here coming in, but you can always just bring it down a notch. Honestly, if I'm doing it like in a rush and I don't have much time to do, you know, like all of the fancy stuff, then I'll cut out the Worcestershire sauce, which is this one, and then the soy sauce. But that does give it a kick, so a nice flavor. And then half a lime. Just go ahead and squeeze it in. And then you add your ice. I do mix it slowly so it won't foam up too much. And then add your ice. And then you can garnish it. I don't usually do this ever, but I wanted to look pretty, so we tried it. My husband doesn't like celery, so I don't even do that on his, but it came out pretty good, pretty flavorful. Like I said, if it's too much for you, then you can always just cut everything down. You know, if you don't like celery, don't do that. If you don't like sauce, hot sauce, You don't have to add it. And there you go, girls. That is it. It's pretty easy and simple. This is how my dad does it. And like I said, he does it on a big old mug. It's really cute. And there you go. Super delicious. Really good. If you're having a fiesta. All right, girlies. That was it. It's a pretty short video, but it's done. It's ready. I'm going to put the ingredients down in the description. Like I said, I measured them so you guys can have measurements and do it exactly like I do it. It's pretty delicious. Now you can do your stop. You can do your how was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. Beer of choice, is that how you say that? You can do your beer of choice. I said I did Dos Equis, pretty good. Choice of beer. Are you sure? Beer of choice. You can choose your own beer, do whatever you like. I did Dos Equis, it's pretty smooth. I didn't like the Corona. I bought the Corona and then I did it with the Corona and I was like, eh. It was a little bitter, like I said before. So you guys can do, the measurements to taste. So like if the hot sauce is too much for you, you know, bring it down. I like it pretty tangy and pretty like flavorful. My husband's like, do a little more beer on it. But I like the flavor on it. So anyways, that's it. Short video. I hope you guys like it. Oh, I sure did.